Nubia always was the refuge of the land, the refuge and the land of peace and civilization. And through more than 7,000 years, it stands to be the land of civilization in the Nile Valley, where the Nubian have built great civilization, starting from the ancient time when they start to settle by the Nile banks and build villages and kind of towns, and then pyramids, and then temples. And in Nubia, we have experienced all types of religions and faiths. So we are in full reconciliation and appreciation to the worship of humanity. So if you are a Muslim or a Christian or a Jewish or even a spiritual worshiper, we welcome you in Nubia, because Nubia represents this multicultural and multi-religious land. So it was actually the spirit of multiculturalism that created this great civilization. And as we remember today our land, Nubia, we would like also to recognize our history and our land, which have stood as a witness for the whole world to show that one day the African people and the Nubian people have created amazing things. And if Nubia would speak today about one thing, it would just mention that during that past, that shining time, Nubia was peaceful, multicultural, welcoming the whole world, and became a refuge to many nations, and also interacted with the world. So during the Meroe civilization, we have a full interaction with the Greek and also with other nations in the Middle East. So through the time of Kush until the end of the Christian era in the 16th century, this is the time where Nubia have presented to the world great history, great leaders, and great civilization. And the most important thing, the women of Nubia, the time of the Candaces and the contribution of women in the world. I thank you very much for attending this Nubian Day, and in the name of Nubia, I greet you all again. Thank you.
والآن معنا الدكتورة ديما، هي ناشطة نوبية من منطقة المحس في السودان، نوبية أصيلة، ولها الكلمة. تفضلي دكتور.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here, for joining us as we celebrate Nubia Day. My name is Dima Mahmoud, and I'm the co-founder of the Nubia Initiative, which is very happy to be hosting you here and to have organized this gathering of peace so that we can learn a bit about our heritage, remind ourselves about the greatness that is Nubia, but while we learn, share with you as well a little bit of what Nubia is. So show of hands here. How many of you think pyramids when you think of Nubia? Okay, how many of you think the pyramids in Egypt when you think of Nubia? All right, now how many of you know that there are a lot more pyramids, Nubian pyramids, in Sudan than there are in Egypt? A bit less. This is what we do in the Nubia Initiative. We leverage arts, academia, and technology to protect, preserve, and promote Nubian heritage, because as our brothers and elders have said, there is so much about Nubian heritage, and it is such a vast culture, and we are honored to be able to share just a little bit of it with you. So, we'll be having more food because this was a potluck. We had planned for a festival, but in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Sudan, it is not appropriate to have a festival, so we are having a gathering of peace. I will actually close my very brief word asking for a moment of silence to every Nubian, to every African who has lost their soul in the quest for freedom and in the quest of holding on to their identity, and the quest of leaving their own land for safety. And for this, I mean specifically the refugees who were attacked in Libya. And I ask you all for a moment of silence.